Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Spruikers post-Geelong loss. Neither of us predicted that.
It's like after the war almost. We're sitting very close together today.
So close together. I feel like stiff as a board.
Stiff as a honeymoon, is that?
Yeah.
I can almost feel what you had for breakfast, Tags.
That's my pen, Jake.
Is that a gun in your pocket?
That's my pen.
Right.
We're going to talk about the Bulldogs versus Collingwood. It's another one of those aptly phrased blockbusters.
Yeah. It seems to be one every week these days.
I know. This time...
Clever marketeers, the AFL, aren't they?
Fortunately, they've got it at the Dome again.
Yeah, thank goodness for that.
Colo, he's just got the AFL bent over, doesn't he?
He does.
If he's not having raves here, he's having 55,000 sellouts.
He's got them hand over fist, doesn't he?
He does.
Yeah.
The Bulldogs are $1.63 to account for Collingwood, who are $2.50. Jake, where's the value?
I think Collingwood's probably the value. It's been an interesting betting spectacle, this one. Early in the week, Collingwood were offered at around the 210 mark. I'm not sure why, but they've got the absolute blows out to that 250 point. But I was having a look at the volume of money traded on this match, Tags, and it's about equal Dogs and Collingwood. So they'll be equally popular results, despite the fact that Collingwood have drifted in terms of their price.
Yeah, the Dogs have been in pretty good form, as have Collingwood for that matter, and it'll be a good test.
I think
3v4.
The Doggies class should prevail.
They did look amazingly sharp last week. Their kicking skills were fantastic.
Yeah, well, that said, so were Collingwood's. So
Collingwood probably beat a lesser opponent, didn't they? Well,
I don't know. I mean, Essendon beat Hawthorn by 8 goals earlier in the season. Tags, I probably should remind you of that. But
thanks for the reminder.
My pleasure.
Sydney versus Essendon at the SCG. Sydney $1.75 versus the Bombers $2.28. Bombers are going in there with... are they decimated?
Well, potentially getting Joe Watson back this week, and definitely getting Mark McVeigh back. So slightly less decimated than probably they have in the past. I'd like to see young Michael Hurley get a run. Yep, that'd be good. Hopefully he will. Tate Pears is going particularly well. I'm not quite sure that the small ground suits Essington with their fast running kind
of.
But
they play quite well at the hangar.
Yeah.
Better at the J.
Yeah, the SCG is much more than any other ground in the AFL.
They've just got to keep backing themselves, though. I like the way.
Well, I think they will.
Okay.
I don't know whether they've got whether they're adaptable enough to change their game style to suit the conditions, but hopefully they do. I think they've probably got a better side across the board than Sydney. But I mean, Sydney's with guys like Goods and O'Keefe, you can never discount them. But they're favourite Sydney, but I think they're probably a bit short, 175. I'd be laying them at that price.
Like Barry to go one more round.
Oh, it'd be heaven, wouldn't it?
Just one more round.
Yeah, he should just
15 rounds. 15 rounds.
Yeah.
Brisbane versus Geelong at the Gabba, $3.80 Brisbane. The Cats $1.34. Jake, do you make the Cats your best of the week?
Yeah, I think 134 is incredible value. Had they won last week, they'd be closer to 110 than 134. Okay. I would have thought, and you can back them at about even money to win by more than 20 points.
You like that?
Free money.
Okay. And the other interesting one is Hawthorn versus North Melbourne. $1.54 the Hawks. North Melbourne $2.78.
I'd be steering clear of this game, Tags. I think 154 is too short for Hawthorn. I'd be inclined to lay at that price.
The Cats $2.40 in the premiership market. St Kilda making up some ground after their win, $3.50. The Dogs third in line, $8.40. They've been trimmed a little bit, as have the Pies, $12. Jake, the Bulldogs. Do you think they're over the odds?
No, I think that's about right. The big story here is the Hawks, Tags. They were matched at $3 when betting first opened. They're 60 now. Punters give them no chance officially.
I'd be laying them again. The Brownlow, Jake. Abbott's still the favourite, $2.54. Judd, $5.60. Swan, $9. The only three under double figures. And then we go Montagna, Rewalt, Hayes, Del Santo, those kinds of guys. And Selwood, 16. And Goods, 16.50.
Tags, you just said to me off camera that you would like to have every single dime you have on Chris Judd to win the Brownlow this year.
Well, if Gavin Davis hadn't have dried up my account, then I would have something in there to back. G'day, Gav.
And you, Gav?
I'd have as much as I can on Judd. He is the darling of the umpires.
Really?
He gets votes every time they play well.
Yeah.
And I've counted at least 12 or 15 votes that he's got already.
Don't you feel the same way about Ablett? And Geelong have won twice as many games as
I think he's set almost impossibly high standards now. That he almost has to have 40 touches and do something freakish to get the votes.
I think it's the same applies for Judd, doesn't it?
No, because the other guys don't have sort of 30-odd touches either. And Murphy and Gibbs, as much as everyone's been talking about them early on in the year, they've really tapered off, and Judd's been the one I think
Gibbs has been pretty good.
Yeah, well, whatever.
The big mover in this market's been Tyson Edwards tags. He's 42. You can back him at $42 now.
He's about $40 to talk to Andrew McLeod this week.
I'd be laying at 40. He was $1,000 just a few weeks ago, Tyson Edwards. So he's come from the clouds on the back of Adelaide's good form. I think they've won 6 on the trot.
Good on your Crows. Favola, $3.40 in the Coleman medal. Brown, $4. Franklin's got the blows, doesn't he?
He's a lay at $4.90.
Got the blows?
Yeah.
$4.90.
He doesn't mind
Buddy,
it.
yeah, I think so.
I might have to,
Nicholas Rewalt, $5.90 as well. If he keeps helicoptering them from 55 out, he could go pretty close
he
here.
goes all right at that, doesn't he?
Does he? Yeah,
How was
does he
Stephen
wild.
Milne's goal against the Cats?
Did he kick one?
He kicked that floater that just went over the man of the mark.
Yeah, that was his one kick for the afternoon. I
How do
think.
you feel about that game, Tags?
Reasonably comfortable with it. I thought St Kilda played incredibly well. The first quarter they were amazing.
You know I've got a Saints perfect season market now?
Yeah, that hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really does sting.
Stings the nostrils, doesn't it?
It does. We'll be back to talk to you more about other sports after this short break.